How you doing, guys? Up to some more work again, and my wife and I bought a couple three-wheel electric bikes, and they're made by Qlife. And I'm going to attempt to make a video here of how easy it is to assemble one. Now, I've already got one assembled. It was pretty easy, really. I've done it yesterday in between meeting people and going to a meeting and a bunch of other things. But anyway, it's pretty easy. It just takes a couple hours, and I didn't even have to look at the manual because I've done a lot of bike assemblies, electric bike, lately. And we're going to put this together, unpack it first and put it together. See, it's packed very, very well. Have to hand it to them. It made it from China over here, and they're actually stocked in Florida, so it only took me like 3 business days to get it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpack it, and I know you guys don't want to watch that. All it is mainly getting all the foam and the stuff off of the bike. It comes, the main part of it is already assembled, so all you have to do is unfold it and put the front wheel on. But then there's, you know, some details that you have to do, like put the basket on, and the baskets, the mirrors, this and that. But everything is zip tied or wire tied together. If you're an electrician, you'll know what I mean. Everything's zip tied together, and it's in a pretty nice box. I don't think you could do any better with the packing. It's pretty good, actually. So I'll bring it back when I get it out. Okay, folks, we got the bike out of the box. Took all the packing off of everything, and now we'll start with the main part of the bike. It's a three-wheeler, and it comes packed like this. It's folded in. Handlebars are not on, but they are wired up and ready. All the brakes are assembled when you get this bike. The chains and the gears are all there and ready to go. Basically just got to put things together, and here are all the parts that came with it. We got let's see here, this is the front fender and 2 back fenders. We got the handlebar upright stem. We have the seat, which is a nice seat. It's got springs on it, and like the old school bicycles, and it's got a shock absorber. I've sit on the first one I assembled, and that's pretty nice. Also has a flip up feature. If you look in the this lever right here will flip the seat up so you can pull your battery out easy. And it comes with the back basket, and the back basket has a lid. Let's see what else we got here. This is the front basket right here. Bolts on with 3 screws, easy peasy. And we get a a bicycle bag that comes with this, and it basically holds your phone or any other small stuff you want to put in it. And got the front wheel down here, and that's basically all the parts that comes with it, except for, well, there's a box over there on the bench that has a bag of tools, the pedals, and the charger and the manual. So let's see if we can put this bike together. Excuse the noise of the fan. It's 81 outside and about 85 here in my shed, so it's a bit warm. So hold on, we'll get right to it. All right, let's get to assembling this bike. First thing I done on the other bike, and I didn't look at the manual, because I put 6 bikes together already. This will be my 6th bike. So first thing I want to do is unfold it so we can put the front wheel on. I'm going to pull this up. There we go. And I'm going to unfold it. And it's a little stiff because it's brand new. So what we're going to do here, get this. Handlebars so they don't, the wires don't pull around, and you just unfold it like this. That's finished, and what it's got a toggle clamp, and you just snap that down, and there you go. You have it unfolded and ready to put your front wheel on, and we'll grab that now. Next thing you want to do, just take your locking bolts off of here, and put our wheel on. And, do want to show you something on these wheels. And this is typical. All of these front wheels come this way. They have a nut, as you can see. They also have a flat washer and what I call a locking pin tab washer. And what that will do is that'll go, once you get the wheel studs in the fork, this tab will lock into a hole on the fork, and it keeps it from coming loose. It's a brilliant idea. So that's what we have here. Right. Now, these bikes come with disc brakes. No disc on the front. And your disc part of the wheel, this part, goes on your left side if you're sitting on the bike itself. Because here's your brake mechanism over here. And it's a disc brake mechanism. And it slides right in there. Alright. We'll put the locking tab washer on there first. Flat washer. And the nut. Oh, and by the way, these tires come without air in, so you're going to have to pump them up before you can ride it. And what we'll do on this side is repeat just the opposite. And these washers have ridges on them. You want to make sure they go together so that they lock better. But anyway, we'll just repeat the process on this side. That went in home. And that goes on. Pretty easy stuff. Alright. And let me get the box of tools that came with this. They send you a box with tools and your manual. Here's a bag of tools. Your charger. The pedals. A white reflector which goes on the front. And I've never seen this before. I think it's pretty cool. They even send you a little bottle of gray touch-up paint in case you scratch your bike. And, that's a pretty nice little thing they do for a customer. So we'll get these tools out and start assembling. We'll start tightening things down. And they send you everything you need to put this bike together. There's some plugs for the back wheels, but they send you metric Allen wrenches, and they're nice. They're speed wrenches. Got a ball on the end, a little more expensive. And they send you some really decent metric opening wrenches, which kind of surprised me. Most of them are really cheap. And they send you a couple fuses, some wire ties, and whatnot. But we're going to get the wrench out and tighten these down. I'll just throw the tools over here for the meantime. Takes the bigger end. I just tighten them till I feel they're tight enough. I don't think there's any torque specs on them. I've been working on bikes, regular bicycles all my life. Mostly when I was a grade schooler, I used to work on bikes in the neighborhood, everybody's bike, and I've always loved working on things, and that's been primarily my career all my life, is repairing things and building things. So, been a repairman and a builder for, I don't know, probably 60 years now, altogether. All right, now, let's deal with the handlebars. This is it's the handlebar stem that goes from here to your handlebars, and you got this friction grip here for your inside of your bar, and this clamp, you got to be able to tighten that somehow. And this is the only thing that kind of made me think a little bit. The last one I assembled, you got to be able to get to that bolt head to tighten this. So there's not a real trick to it, but there's a pin right here. It's a spring pin. You push that in, and this comes open. But you gotta have something to push it in with. Just get a wrench out of here. Allen wrench. And you just push that pin in, and this whole thing swings open. See there? See how that swung open? Now you got access to this bolt here that will allow you to tighten up the whole mechanism on the bike, or on the handlebar mechanism. And let's see here, gotta get this thing down. I prefer, I might prefer to have, this thing's got a slant to it. The first one I put together, I slanted it towards the seat, but this one I think I'm going to slant it out and see if that works better. Actually, the other one worked just fine the way it was. But my wife's a little more long-legged, and it'll help her feel not cramped. So you just tighten this down with the biggest Allen wrench. That's that bolt I showed you. And that'll allow you to get that tight on there. But you want to make sure, I'm going to loosen this back up. I want to make sure that aligns with your front tire, that way it's straight. And if it's not, you can always adjust it later. Then here we go. Put that back in there. Put our clamp on and tighten her down. And it's locked in position. That takes care of that. And let's see. Get the handlebars up here and put them in. Of course, you're going to put your bars to where your computer little monitor that tells you speed and everything. You want it to your left side from the seat, looking out. This would be your left. So we unclamp that. It is. And this handlebar actually has a flat on it, and you want to look at where well, I guess you got to put it in like this, because it has to go in. I got it backwards. Come on. Go in like this. And yeah, that's a little snug until you get started in there. They have to loosen this toggle clamp a little. You just find which Allen key is the right size. I think it's an Allen key. Look. Yes, it is not an Allen key. Let's see if we can get my pliers. We will loosen that up. Get by here. Loosen this knurled knob here. That will loosen this clamp to where you can get the hell out of it. Let's see if this is better here. See if the twist on it, I can get it to go down. There's really no flat spot in the yoke itself. Back this out. Snug than the other one was. Gotta work it down. It is one. down. See, now this is not where I like it, so I'm going to swivel that a little bit. Push that pin in. Loosen it a little so I can turn this. It's just an adjustment. just a minute, folks. Get that adjuster right.